Testing, testing. Alright, it works. We are live. Done with the audio testing. There we go. Welcome, travelers, to another edition of this podcast. Yesterday, more like earlier today, very early today, I checked out the 2009 anime season. Now I'm gonna check the 2010 year of anime. What happened? I think there's some huge stuff here, and it's time to dive into it. Starting with winter. This is something that bugs me. Like, if the year starts in spring, why do they call it winter? Just call it spring, bro. Oh my god. This annoying control. Disconnecting all the time. Whatever. Oh shit. Let's go all the way down. I think this is the bottom. It is hot. Even though it's almost 8 p.m., it's still fucking hot. And I don't want to open my windows because people outside. And I don't want to turn on the fan because that's a lot of noise added to the already noisy laptop. Oh no. Why am I sneezing? I did not sneeze in the entire day. And I get here, start the fucking podcast, and I start sneezing. What the hell, man? Whatever. Let's get moving. Nothing. What is it? Never mind. No. Bottoms finder. Nope. Maihime Kuro no Mai. Hey yo. Looks like itchy, but it's not. Apparently. I mean, like itchy, but also looks like it's just itchy bait. And there's no actual itchy. Quiz Academy. Goulard Knight. What? What is that? That looks great though. Oh, but it's pretty boys. I'm not interested. Tegamibachi. Gakuen? Like the school of the Tegamibachis? Whoa, specials. 25 specials. That's crazy. What? Hear that fucking idiot? Now all of China knows you're riding a motorcycle. Oh. Whoa. What is this? Ishoni training Ofuro. Bath time with Hinako and Hyoko. I don't remember this one. I should be watching. As you may remember, Ishoni training or Anitore are ecchi OVAs, ecchi anime thingies for otaku to do exercise. For otaku to work out. Turns out they're not even gonna work out here and they're just gonna take a shower. We gotta check that out. Nope. Ishoni sleeping? We're doing everything now. What's next? Ishoni cooking? Ishoni going to the grocery store? Oh my god. Well, I have to unplug this controller. It is getting annoying. Yeah, I gotta watch that as well. Holy shit! Look at this. It has more tabs open than my main browser. Starry Sky. It's pretty boys. Not interested. MMSS. Oh, I heard MM. I don't know if this is how you actually pronounce it. It's pretty good. I just haven't watched. But it's very funny. Never watched, but I've seen a little parody they had of Dragon Ball, and it was very funny. Yondemasyo, Aselsan. Is this some sort of spin-off from Belzebub? No. Nope. Goreka Kino Orgel. I did watch this. I watched both because there's two of them. A quote-unquote movie and an OVA, and I watched both. A VTuber recommended it, so I was curious, and it's all right. It's all right. I think, if I remember correctly, she has a sort of robot, a sort of android. I don't know if he finds her on the trash like in Chobits, but they have a wholesome thing going on. It's a bit tragic though. What is this? No idea. I mean, it's Torukag no Railgun, but I lost track of all this stuff. I'm not that much of a fan to watch every single little special. Kido Senshi Gundam? Nope. Never watched Gundam. I've never watched Gundam, maybe. I tried watching Geekukes, but episode 2 flabbergasted me. Yeah, I gave up. Darker Than Black. 4 episodes. Between the first and second series. I see. Yeah, I haven't watched either, so no idea. K-On! Again, K-On! Didn't watch K-On! This for the fans. More stuff that I'm never gonna watch. Nope. Uchi Show Yokoso. 1 episode. Oh, we're in the movie section, aren't we? A tiny mountain village in a remote woodland region. Let me adjust my microphone. 5 primary school kids have come together in this idyllic spot in order to spend their summer holiday at the camp. At first, the children enjoy carefree days amidst unspoiled nature, far from adult supervision. But their life changes dramatically when they come across what they believe to be a small doge. Oh shit, this is long. Fantasy and sci-fi. Oh, you hear that R word with the loud music outside? Simply incredible. Now all of China knows you have the shittiest tastes in the neighborhood. You know what? I might have to mute it. No, it's fine. Just let the idiot pass. As long as I'm talking, it's harder for copyright strikes to get me. I think. How long has that been there? Whatever. I'm not too fan of stories with dogs, with pets that move the plot forward. So I pass. I skip. Magical Girls. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, this is the when they go fight. What's his name? Paradox. They have a triple duel. Like they jump him. These 3 jump the time traveler Paradox. It was alright. It was an alright movie. Fate Unlimited Blade Works, the movie, it is that old, from 2010, because the quality holds up very well. Ain't no way it's by Studio Dean, bro. What? That is insane. Because I remember watching something by UFO Table, and the quality was crazy. Hurry up. By Dean. Dean adapted something from the Blade Works route. I gotta watch that just to see how Dean does it. But anyway, more Haruhi Suzumiya. What did I do? Oh, it's a sequel. It's not a recap movie. That's great. More Stitch there. These are probably the TV shorts. Wait, a Book of Banturra is a TV short? I wonder how short though. Tegami Bachi is a short. No, these can't be the shorts. These are the leftovers, aren't they? Yeah, they're the leftovers. The whole previous season is here, classic. And these are the TV shorts now. And now these are the actual anime. Cobra, the animation. Sequel to Cobra, the animation. Hibanari sketch. What is this about? Hidamari sketch. Sorry about that. Not interested. If it's whoa. Chumbra. Echan comedy. The story centers on Nayu, a middle school girl who shocks her schoolmates on the first day of school by wearing black lace panties. She likes this kind of underwear, and she tries to spread the word on the merits of these kinds of underwear via an underwear club with her schoolmates who are worried about their bodies' development and which underwear to choose. So they turn a joke about not knowing what underwear to use into a whole anime. Incredible. Yeah, it's etchy, but you lost me here. You lost me right there. Okami Kakshi. Action mystery horror. The story follows Hiroshi Yuzumi, a 16-year-old student who just moved to the seemingly serene village of Yogomachi, nested in the mountains far away from the city. The village is divided by a river. We do not need to know the geography of the town, bro. Tell us the meat and potatoes of it. While he has never been the type to win any popularity contest, he quickly earns the affection of his classmates. That is, with the exception of an aloof class president, whose only words to Hiroshi are a warning to stay away from the old part of town, where there's a terror and mystery await him. That's her house, probably. Interesting. That's an interesting old school horror plot. It's been a while. I might check it out. Next one. Procure. This is about pretty boys. I don't care. Dance in the Vampire Band by Shaft. I've heard this name before. What is this about? Mina Tepes, queen of the vampires, suddenly appears in Japan to establish a colony for her blood-sucking brethren. Kaburagi's world will never be the same. As the boy, Akira vowed to serve the ruler of the night, and now he must fulfill his destiny by protecting Mina from those who would dethrone her. Zang? Not bad. Sounds interesting. Oh, it's ecchi as well. Oh. Omamori Himari. It looks very ecchi. It does have the ecchi tag. What is this about? Cereal boxes? We have soda cans, now we have cereal boxes. Let's see. Amulets? Omamori. I hear a fucking idiot playing music again. What is the deal? Oh, he's coming back. He's been on the block. Yeah, I don't want him sullying my terrible reading of this synopsis. So I'll just fill the time with meaningless words until he just walks by and fucking crashes. That would be nice. Is he gone already? No. He parked right in front of the house for some reason. Fucking idiot. Get over yourself. And get out of here. He sounds far away now. Now I can continue. Yuto Makawa's life becomes positively? Is this about cats? Arousing when the beautiful demons? What? Start showing up. But with the beauty comes danger. With cat demon Himari Noihara sticking by his side, we'll have to face... You're alone on this, brother. I ain't following you to this positively dangerous adventure. Deadly Ayakashi demons seeking revenge on demon slayers. So this is connected to the Demon Slayer universe? To the Kimetsu no Yaiba universe? Incredible. Oh. The cat girl, water deities, and demon galore. He'll have to do what he can to stay ahead of everything happening around him. It sounds very hectic. It sounds chaotic. You got my interest. The variety is nice, but you know I'm a sucker for this type. Blonde, blue eyes. She doesn't look like an Oyo-sama though. She looks look at those tareme eyes. She looks like an innocent maid. Not really my type, but it depends on the execution. Sora no Woto. Isn't this the Mr. Worldwide anime? Like they are in Spain doing some stuff. But it's about trains. Whatever the case, it's about trains. So I don't care. Ladies versus butlers. Whoa, look at that. Nice. And it's ecchi. You're telling me it's ecchi? Where are the butlers though? I only see the girls here. Hino lost his parents when he was small and he was adopted by his uncle's family. He didn't want to be a burden on his uncle's family and he decides to enter the free boarding school as a butler. Hakurei High School. However, his delinquent boy-like appearance frightens the girls, who make up the majority of the students. Unable to get along with the classmates, Akiharu meets his childhood crush, Saikyo. Zam, the best, the ultimate. Saikyo Tomomi. Yeah, I can see why this is... why I've seen this name before. It's famous enough. Seikon no Quasar. Isn't this the anime about sucking boobs? Like, I'm into ecchi, but maybe sucking boobs is a bit too much for me. 24 episodes of sucking boobs. Incredible. Also, my throat is already showing raspiness. I totally forgot how to speak again. Let me get a drink in. And then remember how to speak with the singing technique. There we go. No, I'm just don't need to not forget how to speak. Bakato testo shokanju. This is the one I was talking about yesterday. It's a 10 out of 10 in comedy. And of course it has romance. And as I said yesterday, they are in a school in which they do tests like weekly, very often. And depending on their performance in the test, they get a power up, a magical thingy power up, in which they get powerful powers or summons, and and also privileges. I think the better scores you got, the better the dorm you have, and the better you eat. And yeah, these girls are great. This guy is very funny. Hideyoshi, my goat. I don't remember the opening and ending, and I don't remember how good the animation was. But hey, it's all covered with how great the comedy and the romantic tension were. One of my all-time favorites. It was one of the first ones that I watched when I started as an otaku. Of course, I didn't watch it when it aired. I watched it later. But hey, it's still here. Katanagatari. Wow, Katanagatari. I thought it was related to the Monogatari series because you know how Monogatari has like Nise Monogatari, Bake Monogatari. Like, whoa, Katanagatari, that's crazy. Is this Araragi Koyumi? But no, this is a... You know, if I would have said it was by Shaft, but no, it's by White Fox. No, but the writer is Nishio Isin, if I remember correctly. Nishio Isin, the same guy that wrote the Monogatari series. And maybe I should simply Google it. Did Nishio Isin write Katanagatari? Nissan. Yes, Katanagatari was written by Nishio Isin. Told you. Back to it. So it's a story about this guy who descends from a sort of lineage of warriors who learn to fight against swords. They can like the katana is the ultimate weapon, because if you're unarmed and you're fighting someone with a katana, your odds are pretty slim. Your chances are pretty slim of winning. So they develop a martial art to defeat all forms of katanas. And this girl, Togame, learns about the legend and finds him and recruits him and emotionally manipulates him and makes him fall in love with her, and maybe vice versa. She falls for her own acting. She gets consumed by the character. All in order to gain power or something. She was all about a revolution. I don't know if it was a revolution or if she just wanted to scale the political ladder. But yeah, it had great action. The art style was very different. All the episodes are an hour long. My only complaint was the battle against the swordsman of the glass katana. They absolutely blue balled us with that one. But yeah, it was a nice watch. It was a nice watch. Opening and ending, I don't remember. I think the lady who sings Bad Apple, who is Nomiko, sang for Katanagatari, but I don't remember. I don't remember if it was the opening or ending. I honestly skipped it. Back in the day, I was not as interested in anime music as I am now. But it's not bad. Pretty nice. Whoa, we're already done with winter? Or I call it spring. Durarara. Or Durarara. Another classic that I haven't watched. No idea what it's about. I just know there's supernatural phenomena. There's assholes. There's gang fights. This guy is super strong. But and supposedly that writing is very good and. But I haven't watched it. Maybe one day. And by the way, this was recommended to me back when I started as an otaku. I don't know if I don't remember if I gave it a chance or if I simply. I guess I didn't give it a chance simply because the name didn't sound Japanese enough. Like, that sounds so stupid. Like, I wanted something like it sounded real Japanese. Like that time I was reincarnated as slime. Tensei shitara. Slime dattaken or whatever. And probably that was the only reason why I didn't give it a chance. But maybe one day. I don't feel as prejudiced against this name anymore as I was back then. But yeah, that is winter. I mean spring. And now for spring. Let's get in there. How's my stream doing? Tell me the truth. OBS. OBS Studio. How about YouTube Studio? What is YouTube Studio saying? Seems to be doing fine. We advance. We move. I have a good feeling about this season. We will see though. Isn't this Madoka Magica? I see Homura right here. I guess it's just a cinematographic parallel. Kihei Senki Legacies. All of your remaining oasis surrounded by lifeless land devastated by long world war, wreckage by humanoid weapons called legacies are collected and reassembled by the residents of the city. One day a gang of bandits approaches the city to seize the secrets hidden in the legacies. The mayor decides to intercept them with a special robot which has remained intact since the war. The teenage boy Yamato is called up for the pilot. He is just an ordinary gamer. Who doesn't even know about the city's crisis? That sounds a little fun. A single episode? I think you can watch that. Let's get that in my infinite tabs list. I think this song has a copyright issue, so I'll have to switch it. Arashiyashiki. Oh, did I say that right on the first try? No, I did not. What the fuck? It's the same song again. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Ashiarayashiki no yonin. I'm not gonna read that a second time. Action, fantasy, supernatural. More Homura we have at home. No. Nope. Tomotoisho. Comedy, nope. Nah. Umi Monogatari, they're back. Nope. Jebisu, nope. Tales of Symphonia, this is probably some funny skits. Not interested either. Shoka. The story is set during the turbulent years of the shogunate. As dark forces try to undermine the shogun's power in the Edo era Tokyo, Shiro Sumiya is the leader of the Way Over the Paper drawing clan, which captures the chaos and struggles with rapid brushstrokes. So it's about fantasy. Does he do fantastic things? Sumiya is summoned to Edo, and his disciples have extraordinary powers, and their secret drawing techniques become a part of the ensuing battles with giant drawn creatures So Shoka, is Shoka like summoning? Because they are summoned, and they summon creatures. And when you summon monsters on Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, they say Monster Shokan, Synchro Shokan. But it's with an N, Shokan. So Shoka, yeah, whatever. True Tears. Are you sure this is not Rooster Fighter? Full version of the story featured in the TV series. So they feature a rooster in True Tears. Any Humst. Tegami Gabachi Gakuen is still going. Pretty Boys. Code Geass. Hetalia is kinda back. Detective Conan. Hitman Reborn. Oh, aren't these the operating system girls? Madobe Nanami no Windows 7. Windows 7? You're telling me Windows 7 was more than 10 years ago? That's insane. Oh, it's just a single commercial. That song is a bit too noisy. Switch it. Ladies versus butlers. God damn. What is going on here? It's a music. This is a music video. Yeah, I can see it is. It totally looks like it. Holy moly. You know what? I gotta watch that. It's really that simple. More Detective Conan. More titty sucking. Picture book. Katekyoshi Hitman Reborn. Oh shit, they have an anime. The Sex Pistols have an anime. Comedy, drama, supernatural. 2 episodes. I bet it's yaoi, bro. Look at his face. This is the face of a yaoi Sex Pistol. I do not dare. Maybe when it's yaoi week, well, maybe in yaoi week I'll give this a go. Starry Sky again. They're back. However you pronounce that, I don't like how that looks. For some reason, I feel an aversion to these combination of letters together. I don't like how they look. Strange feeling. Tales of Symphonia, the animation. Oh, I also haven't played the game, but I have fond memories of these 3 characters right here. Because this guy is in Super Smash Flash. He blew my mind because I was a fan. By then, I was already a fan of Tales of Fantasia. And then turns out this guy, Lloyd, is from Tales of Symphonia. And he was using 2 swords. And that kind of blew my mind because only Kirito could wield the dual swords. But then you have this guy who was just as good or even better. And this girl is very cute. Blue-eyed, blonde. Her name is Colette, I think. Very, very cute combination. And this girl over here, if I remember correctly, her name was... she was the resident witch, the resident wizard in the party of Tales of Fantasia. But since she is like a half elf, she lives a long time. That's why she is with these people now. I forgot her name. It had an R in her name. It wasn't Rain. Okay, let's ask Google. Let's Google it. What was the name of the pink half elf in Tales of? I hope this Arch. Yeah, I got confused. I thought it was that her name started with R, but no, it had R, but it didn't start with R. Is my audio okay? Let me do a quick test. 1, 2. Well, okay, it's fine. Fantastic. Code Geass. He's back. Hayuru Nyauram. Oh, yo. The cover is nice. Okay, this song sounds a bit too epic for what we're doing. We're just talking about anime. Calm down. Okay, that's better. Animated flash shorts. Okay, you got my attention now. Based on the light novel series Hayore Nyaruko-san. Whoa, I'm a fan of that series. These shorts, Nyariko is an anthropomorphized female version of Nyarlathotep from the Cthulhu mythos. So this is Proto Nyaruko? I gotta watch that. Flash animation Nyaruko, fantastic. Ladies versus butlers. What is going on in this anime? Every special I see of this anime has the wildest cover picture. Gintama. That thing. Bakato test Tosho Kanju specials. Nice. Where's Hideyoshi my goat? Oh, here it is. He is right here. Or they are right here. Nobody knows what they are. And that is fantastic. Triple X. You mean porn? No. Magic Kaito. Nope. Italia World Series. They're back with 40 episodes. Zam. One Piece. The One Piece are real. Misuki Shigeru no to... Have I... Was this mentioned before in previous seasons? Anyway. Plan Z. It's not a planet, it's a Plan Z. This is obviously not anime. Is this by a... No, I thought it was by a Chinese studio, but no, it's by Comics Wave. How good it is, though. I don't know. Whatever. These are probably movies, aren't they? Italia, do they go to space? Oh, no. Conan Bungaku Shoujo. Sequel to Bungaku Shoujo. I see. Breakblade. In the continent of Cruzon, an impending war between the kingdom of Krishna. Sorry about that. It's Krishna, not Krishna. Well, considering the S in Japanese is usually Aish, might as well be Krishna. But Krishna is also a very important word. Probably why they used it anyway, whatever. In the nation of Athens, so it's like, what, India and Greece? The equivalent? Whatever. I'm reading too much into it. Unnecessary rambling. Whoa, that is noisy. You know what? Maybe I should activate the chill music instead. The people of this land are able to use quartz for whatever purpose they desire. Oh, yet one person is not. He is an unsorcerer, a person unable to use quartz. But this characteristic will enable him to pilot an ancient golem, one strong enough to put up a fight against the invading army of Athens. Sounds kind of cool. Higashi no Eden, Paradise Lost. Yeah, I probably watched this one, but again, I don't remember. I just know that the Eden of the East is very nice. Very good. Eve no Jikan. I do remember watching Eve no Jikan. Time of Eve. But I don't remember watching the movie. The movie version is a complete version of the story. It includes all the OVAs and... Okay. Oh, but new scenes. Yeah, this was... Time of Eve was interesting. I watched it not that long ago. A few years ago. And downloaded, torrented it. It's about a world where AI is very prevalent, but they have physical bodies, as in they're robots. They're actual robots outside it, and they help people with cleaning and stuff, and a lot of other things. And there's not just all robots like fucking trash cans, fucking R2D2 from Star Wars. There's actual androids. They look like people, and they have become so undistinguishable that there's a way to distinguish them easily. I don't remember what was the way, but there was a sort of cafe called the Time of Eve, where you were required to not say if you were a human or a robot, and the people could genuinely not tell who was who. And robots were there to have a good time and just have normal lives before returning to being servants of humans. And it put on the table a lot of interesting topics of discussion about androids and stuff. Not the best out there, but it was interesting to watch. It was entertaining. Trigun Badlands Rumble, a movie. Is this like is a compilation or just a unique story for Trigun? I didn't finish watching the Triguns, neither the original Trigun nor Trigun Stampede. I didn't finish. They're good. They're very good. Both are absolute bangers. I just didn't finish watching them. Where's this guy here again? It's the third, fourth time I see him. These are the TV shorts, aren't they? No, they're not. These are the leftovers because the boob sucker is here. How is the boob sucker here though? This might be the third time I see him. Durarara is here. And now these are the TV shorts. Duel Masters. And now these are the actual enemy. Reina Kakeru, Shadow Hand. It's a fighting enemy, huh? They look like Saint Seiya. Probably by the same artist, maybe. This guy looks like the blind dragon saint. This guy looks like Seiya. Jewel Pet Twinkle. Why did I read that? I am not even interested. Shin Koishihime Muso. I swear this is hentai. I swear this is hentai. Finally, they put the ecchi tag. Otome Tyrant. Whatever. I have too much etching to watch. Cannot stop for every etchi I see on the road. Senko no Night Raid. Action by A1 Pictures. The city of Shanghai. 10 years before America will enter World War II, the Hydra teeth planted by the first great global conflict are beginning to germinate. Hatching like spiders, they weave the complex web of Jesus Christ. Tell me what this story is about. Caught in the heart of these webs, desperately seeking to separate lies from truth, is Sakurai Kikan, an ultra-secret intelligence agency staffed by extraordinarily talented individuals with abilities far beyond those of normal humans. Their duty is to stop the darkest plots and eliminate the greatest threats. But in a city built on intrigue, can even a team of clairvoyants, telepaths, and experts stand against the ultimate forces of destiny? That sounds very cool. It kind of reminds me of a book a friend was reading. It was mafias. There was mafia, there was romance, there was supernatural stuff. But I think they didn't have espers and telepaths and shit. I forgot the name of that book. Baseball, not interested. Hero Man. Zan, what is his power? Being a hero? I think this is it for kids. As an adult, you can watch it, but I think this was more for kids. Ikitosen, of course, this is absolute ecchi. I don't like Ikitosen. I think it's a bit too much. Like, they fight and they throw hands, and their clothes are destroyed. And when they are kicking, the camera focuses on their underwear. Yeah, not my kind of fan service. More Bakugan, they're back. Major. 6th season of Major. Incredible. Giant Killing. Giant Killing, you mean Attack on Titan? This is probably Soccer, isn't it? By Studio Dean. It's just sports and drama, no psychological. Yeah. Uragiri wa boku no namae o shiteru. Adventure, drama, and fantasy. Looks like Pretty Boys. Nothing against Pretty Boys. In fact, I'm a Pretty Boy myself. I'm just not into watching Pretty Boy anime. Beyblade. I don't see Tyson, so I don't care. Hakuoki by Studio Dean. Another Chinese Pretty Boy. Sairaya Gujon. Am I even pronouncing this properly? Saraya Gojon. Okay, that is better pronounced. Drama and mystery. They look ugly as shit though. Nay, haha. Mayoi Neko Overrun. No ecchi though? Do you have these designs? No ecchi? A heartwarming love comedy. High school boy who is running a confectionery Stray Cats with his sister-in-law Otome. Otome is an extremely good-natured person and is always running around to help people. One day she brings home a runaway girl. Nozomi, closed mind, gradually opens to them as she works at the patissiere at Stray Cats. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. I thought it was about people transforming into cats and vice versa, but no. Oh, isn't B Gata HK? Isn't this the story of this lady who wants to have sex with 100 people? Oh, yeah. Her dream was to have casual sex with 100 men. But there is a problem. She believes an experienced partner will tease her about the way her vagina looks. Oops, I said vagina. Vagina, penis, anus. The fact that she's a virgin, she stumbles upon the solution in the form of Kosuda Takashi, a fellow virgin, whomst she believes will help ease the transition more to experienced partners. There's only one small problem. Yamada doesn't know anything about sex or the ancient art of seduction. The ancient. Meaning her quest to conquer Kasuda will be a difficult one. That's kind of crazy. Wait, hold up. She is 15. And she has a dream of having casual sex with 100 men. Whoa! What else can I say, man? Simply incredible. Am I misunderstanding her? Let me read. Considerably beautiful, she has only one problem with her body. She thinks her vagina looks weird. Very self-conscious upon it. I see. Yeah, there was no misunderstanding. It is how it is. It simply is. But yeah, I gotta watch this. Very interesting. Wait, did I not? It didn't work. What the fuck? How long has this been here? What? I cannot remove it. Oh, there we go. Damn, how long has that been here? I see. Whatever. Arakawa Under the Bridge. I tried watching it. The opening, great. The comedy is out there. It's by Shaft, by the way. That comedy is very out there, though. but I really like the opening. I watched like 1 or 2 episodes and sort of lost interest. Probably good. I was just not prepared for the level of bizarre that this was bringing to the table. Rainbow. Nisha Rokubu no Shichinin. Drama, psychological, and thriller. What is this? 7 teenagers in 1955 have to learn to live together in the same hold in a reformatory of Shonan, confined in a hall where suffering and humiliation are daily. They are waiting for a ray of hope in a dark and scarcity-rating world. The story follows their life together and they move on afterwards. I see. Sounds like a very cool story, and it's by Madhouse as well. I'm just not looking for that right now. Working. Is this the second season of Working? Because I see two exclamation symbols here. By N1 Pictures, another anime that was recommended to me when I first became an otaku. It's a what do you call it? Romantic comedy about working. Something you need to know, very important, is your co-workers are not your friends. Human resources is not your friend. Work affairs often tend to ruin lives. So this is missing an important tag called the fantasy tag. And yeah, not much else to say. I've never watched this one. Ichiban no Shiro no Daimao. Oh, he's jacked. I was interested in watching this because it's ecchi, and there's a lot of good anime girls here. But I simply lost the plot. I forgot to continue watching. I don't even remember if I watched the first episode. I was just interested in it. Kiss SX Sis. Didn't they air like a year ago? They are back. TB. So I have to, if I wanted to watch Kiss X Sis, I would have to watch both this one and the other one. Splendid. What can I say? Kiss X Sis, a legend of anime. Yojohan Shinwa Taikei or the Tatami Galaxy. Wow, this is really that old. Didn't expect it to be this old. The Tatami Galaxy by Madhouse. It's about a college student that wants to have a rose-tinted university life, but somehow ends up in the most bizarre situations thanks to his friend or whatever demon. Also, is also visible here? No, just this lady. I forgot her name. Damn. And it has an interesting twist. You will notice after a couple episodes, you will understand what's going on. It was a great watch. I like the ending more than the opening. The opening is nice, but I like the ending more. And they had a little sequel recently. I think the past year, 2025, they had the Time Machine Blues or something. But yeah, and this is one of the good ones. Good stuff. Oh, a problem people have with this is that they speak very fast. They speak very, very fast, and that might be a turn off for some people. The art style is also very different. But if you want your elitist anime connoisseur license, you should watch this. Next, more K-On? Oh, it's a sequel to K-On. I see. K-On with a single exclamation symbol and K-On with 2 exclamation symbols. That's crazy though. I didn't know it had a second season. I guess it was that good. Kaicho wa Meido-sama. by J.C. Staff. Probably a classic, a good old one for the romantic comedies. I'm just not drawn to it. I'm not that interested. Angel Beats. Oh, and with that, we end this spring 2010 season with Angel Beats. A great show. It has a lot of comedy. It does have action. They fucking blast each other. They have guns and all sorts of weapons. But it also makes you cry. It's about I guess it's better if I read the synopsis, because if I try to explain it, I might end up spoiling something important. Otonashi wakes up in the afterlife to find out that he has no memories of his life before death. Okay, so there was nothing to spoil. They are in a school, and this school is full of people that died. And every episode, or every few episodes or so, they transcend. They solve the whatever thing that they had pending, and they are able to go to the afterlife. It has romance. The romance tag is missing here. But yeah, it got very funny at times, but it also got very sad, very emotional. I really recommend Angel Beats. It is a very justified recommendation. This one was also one of my starter Pokemon, my starter anime. Great memories of it. We're done with spring. Time for the summer. Get down on it if you really want it. Scroll all the way down. There we go. How's my stream doing? What does YouTube Studio say? Everything fine. Whoa, One Punch Man. Did not expect to see you here. Senjutsu. Well, I'm not gonna read that. Hell no. Action, adventure, and comedy. Whatever. Stitch. Whoa, what is that? Oh, these are ads for an electric company? That's crazy. Seiyu Deka. A girl who is protecting her city. Aren't you a Seiyu? What do you mean protecting the city? Yoshikosei Nobunaga-chan. The 16th century shogun Oda Nobunaga wakes up in a high school girl's body. I can see how that can be comedic, but I cannot see how it would be ecchi. Like, do you really want to goon to Oda Nobunaga that bad? Incredible, commendable. Roboto Shoujo. 9 episodes. Bomba Head is about what? Bomba Head? So this is called Bomba Head. It's about a girl and a robot who live in a junkyard. The robot claims he wants to fight for justice with hero-like abilities, but everything always turns out wrong. The mystery behind the girl and the robot are unraveled through a rapid succession of unexpected turn of events. It sounds interesting. Might watch. Whole 9 episodes of it. Akai Sho. Nay, haha. Prism, magical Prism generations. Is that the inspiration to Prisma Alien? Or is it Prism like a magical girl thing? An exclusive OBA for the Pajama Soft project. Oh, I see. Pajama Soft is a company. Senko no Raid Specials. Pokemon. Whatever. These are the OBAs. OBAs. This is I love you in French, isn't it? Set in Tokyo in the near future, where all of humanity has been wiped out, a lonely basset hound wanders around the deserted city. Its only wish is to feel the warmth of a human being once more. Damn! Damn! Oh man. That is very sad. That is very sad. I don't know if I want to watch that. Is the sad toggle on? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't feel like crying. Crying is good, but I don't feel like feeling emotional pain. Ikitosan, more unnecessary fan service. Mayo Neko overrun specials. Kyo, koi o hajimemasu. Oh? Eyo? It's a girl who loves making her younger sister's hair's pretty every morning. I sleep. Queen's Blade. They are here. Bongaku Shoujo is back. Cat Shit? Did I read that correctly? Cat Shit 1. The animated series. The bold account follows the brave exploits of Sergeant Packy Perkins. Whatever. Hentemi. Comedy and ecchi? Ayo. Natsutaka Nanako is a normal university student who happened to enroll in an abnormal physiology seminar. She tries to keep her mental state sound, but other abnormal classmates start to influence her personality. Oh no. Or I should rather say, oh, fuck, wrong button. Oh yeah. University, they're rare. Like, they used to be. They're rare nowadays, but they did exist back in the day. University, ecchi stories set in university. Interesting. 11 Eyes OVA, as I talked about before. I tried watching this, but it felt too oppressive for me. The fan service was not enough to keep me in. Sora Nobuto. Look at how much leg they're showing, and still not interested. Sekirei is another ecchi. I think I already talked about it. Like ecchi slop. Tatami Galaxy specials. Yeah, I remember watching these, and they were very bizarre and confusing. And I choose to not count them toward the story because of how confusing they were. As in how does this relate to the story? When does this happen? And as to what the hell is happening? What in God's green tar nation is going on? Kutsu Kiboshi. Ecchi, but says bien Lex. 2 episodes. Oh shit, she's a telepath. Whatever. Railgun fan service? Like, really, who wants to see Misaka Mikoto fan service? She has nothing, bro. Index is where it's at. Come on. Naruto. You can see how Naruto is wearing her childhood uniform. This means Naruto Shippuden is not out yet, which is kind of crazy. You think it's ancient, but it's not that ancient. Hiyokoi. Hiyori, a small and timid girl, goes to school for the first time in a year since an accident left her hospitalized. Follow her as she struggles with social skills, tries to make friends, and maybe even a bit more. Single episode of this. You got my attention, though. You got my attention. More Hatalia. Kacho wa Maida-sama. Yes, it's a special. Black Rock shooter. OBA. Wasn't this based on like it started as a Vocaloid song that somebody liked so much that they turned it into a whole ass anime. I don't know if it full length 12 or 24 or 50 episode, but this is just an OVA. I wonder if it's the first OVA though. Is this the origin? Is this the original Black Rock Shooter? The most I have interacted with Black Rock Shooter is through the Azure Lane collab. Durarara specials. Black Lagoon. These are probably the movies. Duel Masters. Lopus Garus. Lopus equals Garus. What is this about? Mystery, sci-fi, and thriller. In the near future, the world's population has decreased dramatically due to a deadly virus that terrorized the whole planet. Now people only eat synthetic food and tend to avoid as much as possible any form of physical connection and real contact with living creatures. This sounds so 2020. Real shops have and you would think, oh, well, but we just avoided contact with people. No, back in 2020, we didn't even know how the virus worked. So they were rumors that even dogs could get infected. So it was hard. We had to keep distance. Like, of course, if we had dogs, if we had pets, we were not gonna just abandon them. But we were much more careful with them. Poor dogs. It was a stressful time for everyone. And even though I say that I don't complain because I was already a shut-in, I was already a hikikomori back then, I did struggle with the stress of not wanting to get infected with the virus. I did get infected anyway. For no good reason. Like, that shit was gonna get you one way or another. I took all measures, and I still got infected. So yeah, there was no escape. No, I cannot. Okay, you win. I will watch it. Breakblade. Second Breakblade movie. I see. Pokemon, this O'Rourke movie. Oh, colorful. Oh, baby. This movie is nice. So there's this person that dies and is in a limbo plane. He is. I don't remember if he. Oh, okay. I remember what happens. Somebody dies and they get thrown into the body of somebody who does survive. And they get a second chance, like an actual angel, like not the ring of eyes, and not a beautiful person with wings, but a little kid that identifies as an angel, tells them, you have been selected for this special heaven program, for this and that. If you want a second chance in life, you must uncover the mystery of how the person you are inhabiting now almost died. If you do that, you will earn a second chance at life. And so this person sees the aftermath of what happens after his body, the previous person, got into that terrible incident that got him almost killed, how his family reacted and all that. And yeah, it has a twist that you might be seeing from a mile away, but it's a great movie. I liked it. I watched it more than once. I watched it with a cousin, and the cousin said, "Damn, that shit had me reflecting." It was good. Naruto Shippuden. Okay, Shippuden is here. The Lost Tower. So this is the season where Naruto Shippuden will appear. I see. Let me take a sip of water. That was not a sip. That was an absorption. That was a total consumption. Okay, TV shorts. Duel Masters. Every time I see Duel Masters, I gotta say Duel Masters. Hero Man. Oh no, these are the leftovers. I see. Leftovers. These are the TV shorts. And these are the anime. This microphone is kind of cool, kind of strange as well, because I have it close here and the audio is great, ASMR kind of. And if I scratch my head, you're probably gonna be able to hear it. But if I put it in front of me so it doesn't block my keyboard, the audio is gonna take a hit. It's not gonna be the same. It is audible, it is decent, but it's not like hearing me inside your head. I see. I'm sweating for doing nothing. It is that hot in here. Digimon Cross Wars. I think this is the season in which they board a train and they get some fancy flip phones, and they themselves get the Digimon powers instead of relying on Digimon friends. I don't know. I didn't watch. I just watched Digimon Adventure 1, 2, and Tamers. And that's it. Strike Witches 2. You mean Strike Witches already had in airing? I did not see. Neither. I don't remember this Strike Witches from 2009. Yet it's old. Strike Witches fans rejoice, I guess. Sekimatsu Occult Gakuin Heiyo. A school of the occult in Sekimatsu in the year 2012. Zion, the visionaries, the futurists. The world is a wasteland invaded by alien mouse. Time travelers like Fumiaki are sent back to the year 1999 in order to destroy the Nostradamus key. Wow, that sounds very cool. Say no more. Say no more. You got my attention. Sci-fi mystery and comedy. Oh, comedy. Should have known by seeing how the dude is serving as a chair. Hopefully the Alamau plot prevails over the shitty comedy. Mitsu domo. What? Whatever. Asubi ni ikuyo. Haha. What is going on here? The story revolves around Kakasu Kyo, an ordinary high school freshman living in Okinawa. A girl with cat ears appears before him during a memorial service for one of his family's ancestors. The girl calls herself Edis and claims to be an Ailamau. Before long, fanatical alien worshippers and a mysterious government agency are in hot pursuit of Edis. And Kyo, childhood friend Manami, who wants to follow in her father's footsteps in the CIA, what the fuck, captures Edis. What? This doesn't sound like Asobi. What's going on? They ain't playing here. They got the CIA involved and shit. At least the first episode, I gotta see all this. Sekirei, pure engagement. Yeah, pure engagement. I'm sure of it. What is this? More Chinese pretty boy stuff. Oriental pretty boy. Okami-san to Shichinin no Nakametachi. I think this was. I tried to watch this one because it had a girl that really looked like Taiga Isaka from Toradora. which is the one here. There was another reason why I wanted to watch this, and I did try watching an episode, but I forgot everything about it. I gotta get to it eventually, one day, maybe. Oh, Densetsu no Yusha no Densetsu, Legend of the Legendary Heroes. People are gonna shit on it for all sorts of reasons, but I really, really liked it. It's one of my. It used to be one of my favorites. Yeah, it may be a power fantasy about a dude, a magician that is very powerful and shit. But boy, that was fun to watch. The dude had a best friend. The waifu, absolute badass. Other women in here were competent. I don't remember if it had fan service. They probably. I can't remember because I don't remember, or I cannot conceive in my mind fan service of Fairies Eddies, who is the main lady and main girl here. She is an absolute badass, and she is so passionate, and she is so honorable. She is my type of girl, man. The other girls were goofy, but she is up there. She is on the higher leagues. That's my type of waifu right there. Romantic and stuff. Amagami SS. I know this is from a visual novel, and it has ecchi, I think. I'm just not into super realist, super mundane stories. And from what I understand, they dedicate like 3 or 4 episodes. Whoa, 25 episodes? More like 5 episodes per route, per girl, to show how their relationship with them would go. I have the game. I have the PSP game, but not my kind of gameplay, honestly. I need to be more bored to watch this. And the girls, they don't catch my attention. Maybe one day. Black Butler 2. Seitokai ya Koindon. I heard that this is a very hilarious comedy, and I heard these girls are very perverted and stuff. Supposedly a classic. Whoa, by Gohans. Okay. Like, I was not interested. Like, okay, it's a classic. I acknowledge its importance in anime history, but I'm just simply not drawn to it. But then I see Studio Gohans, the wackiest studio, and okay, you got me. Shiki, isn't Shiki about horror? I see. I think it's about vampires. I don't want to be scared. I don't want to be jump scared, so I skip it. Gakuen, High School of the Dead. The huge High School of the Dead by Madhouse. Who would have thought Madhouse doing ecchi, extreme ecchi? I don't need to tell you about High School of the Dead. Zombie apocalypse, wacky shenanigans with tits. Sadly, the fans are not getting a sequel due to the author moving on to the next plane of existence. But I never watched it, so I'm not interested. So I'm safe from grieving that I'm never going to have a second season of this. And that was for summer. And finally, fall 2010. The final season of that year. Let's see what they got. How is my stream doing? Doing great, apparently. What is YouTube Studio saying? Probably the same shit about, you have a lot of frame rate. That's too much. But I don't care. It's looking good. I feel good. We're at the bottom. We can scroll up. Cosmic Break. Interesting cover. What is this about? drama, and mecha. Oh, 4 episodes. Oh, the game. The source other? Oh, the game is set in a distant future in a parallel dimension called the Cosmic Arc. There is a race of long dormant giant robots called arcs which suddenly have awakened to find their galaxy being ruled by the evil chaos. Since they lay dormant for aeons, the 3 remaining great arcs of wisdom, courage, and strength have been drained of their strength. Whoa, this is a huge... No! Fucking ruined, bro. Whatever. I'll watch it. Yeah. Cosmic Brink Sacrifice, they're back. Flashback. Oh, it's from a video game, I see. What is that? Ichirin-shan. On a planet very similar to Earth, here the missile mechanoids have started to have their own will and control, and were driving the human beings into serious danger. Shaolin and the last Ichirin-shan unicyclist, and the world unicyclist. What? Is this guy out of the circus? Traveling the world on his beat-up motor unicycle. Okay, that's an interesting premise, gotta say. One day, when Shaolin was running from the attacks of the missile mechanoids, he stops by a ghost town and meets a mysterious girl who was constantly targeted by the mechanoids. I see. Originally meant to be a full-length movie, and the project was cancelled, but a 7-minute long trailer was released before that. So this is the 7-minute long trailer, huh? Tell me how many episodes. Oh, 1 episode. 1 7 long episode. If it's 7 minutes long, it's worth watching. Attraction. Mystery is about attraction. I mean, hey, yo, wait. Interacted anti-smoking anime. We have Yanni Neko and smoking behind the supermarket with you in this season. But back in the day, we used to have interactive anti-smoking anime. Best known for Studio 4 Degrees. Is that how you pronounce this? 4 Degrees? I see. Very cool. Cyborg 009, the reopening. A short 3D CGI. Okay. Mayo el Otokonoko. Located far from town, standing on a headland, is Ginga Private Academy. 600 students in primary, middle, and high school, all studying the performing arts. One spring, a certain boy transfers. I see. So the boy is the Otokonoko. I see. Hero Man specials. Hyaka Ryoran. This girl is great. She looks amazing. I don't wish, but I wish I had more reasons to watch Hyaka Ryoran, the anime Hyaka Ryoran, because this girl is absolutely fantastic. Look at her. God damn. Campanella again. Toriko, no. So cool. Bottom is back. Otome, What is this? An OVI bundled with the PSP game, the Capo, I see. It's from the Capo. What is that? G-Taste is Yagami Hiroki costume playing manga serialized, I see. Cosplay? A cosplay manga before 3D sound? What were they cosplaying back then, though? What does cosplay even mean? Like, yeah, you dress up as an anime character, but what are the origins, though? have a strange feeling about the origins of this. Whatever. Maybe my brain is too rotten from itchy. Too hard. Oh, hey you. It's a quick time jump to the 26th century with a school trip to the rebuilt 21st century. City turns into a wild adventure for teenagers. Strange girl trying to elude even stranger whatever. Kaibutsu Ojo. This is the other Kowarikake no Orgel. I watched both. As I mentioned before, it's about an android that is found by a guy, and they have a wholesome relationship, but it is also tragic. Anime Tensho X Toho. Toho was... What was Toho doing back then? A collaboration anime project of Anime Tensho and Toho by UFO Table. I see. Megan Nakanojo. 4 episodes. That's for the Glasses Girl fans, isn't it? Hyakarihoran, they are here. Oof. Ooh. More boob sucking. Yosakura Quartet. Hoshino Omi. Oh boy. Yosakura Quartet. Amazing animation. I remember just watching like one episode. I wanted to get in there because the animation, the fight scenes and stuff were so good. Also, there's a crazy gif in Discord about a nurse, a bare-legged nurse from this anime. So I do want to watch it eventually, one day. But yeah, all I know about Yosakura Quartet is Sesbian Lex, that nurse, and the amazing fight scenes. Dragon Ball Super. What do you mean super? Okay, I see. Air Gear. Whoa. What is Air Gear about? I thought it was about air sports. Ecchi. So Air Gear is about ecchi? Or is it just this special? You got my interest now. You got some explaining to do. Kami no Shirosekai, Flag 0. Short prologue, I see. Tamayura. Looks nostalgic. Slice of life. Not what I'm looking for right now. Railgun, more railgun. What are they doing? Yeah, they fight an enemy. I don't remember who they fight though. Did I even watch this? I don't remember. Koide Oshigoto. Oh boy. Why did I even decide to watch this in the first place? Oh yeah, I remember, because I saw an anime about seiyus, voice actresses. How interesting. But then they put this tag here. Ecchi? What? So I decided to watch it, and I was not disappointed. That was at least episode 1. Episode 2, I feel like it was weaker, from what I remember. But episode 1 blew my socks off. I do not regret it. That was interesting. That was very interesting. Sora no Toshimo no OVA. Stuff that I should be watching. as a gooner. Black Butler, Mirai Nikki. What do you mean Mirai Nikki? So this is the season of Mirai Nikki. Kind of huge season. Mirai Nikki is here. Angel Beats, another epilogue. Wait a minute, another epilogue? Another ending epilogue included with the 7th volume of the DVD and Blu-ray. Dissolution with the afterlife, a new student causes a scene. Oh, I don't remember. I think I did watch this. It was just unremarkable to me. Angel Beats Tokubetsu Hen. Special unaired episode of Angel Beats. Is this where they go? No, it's not. Because she is still here. Is she called Yui? No, she's called Yui. Yui something. She was very, very lovely character. Tsubasa is her name? I forgot. Whatever. What is that expression? Plot pilot. I see. Mahotsukai Haley no speed. Speedo kono speedo. Scientific animation. Scientific animation? What is a scientific animation? And the second project of Anime Innovation Tokyo. I see. Investment initiative to sponsor animation works by independent animators of small studios. What would be your guess of the world's fastest moving transport? I see. So it's probably going to have some wacky animation. My guess, but not interested. Uchu Shoksen. Fold. Yeah, that sounds crazy. I guess that was a very experimental year. I don't know. Anime Tencho movie. Tsukino Sango. This is from Fate. This is from the Fate universe. I did watch it. I didn't understand it. It was unremarkable. But I'm sure it has some deep lore. I just don't know exactly how it connects to Fate. I guess I'm not that much of a fan if I don't understand what Tsukino Sango is or how it connects with the wider Fate universe. Wait a minute. This is the one I watched. Kuwarekake no Orge movie. As I said, and I will say once again, a dude finds... Look, one day he finds an old model android in a garbage dump. See, it's just like Chobits, but sadder. Probably. Soukyu no Fafnir, dead aggressor. Hive-minded alien force re-engages war with Tatsumiya Island after Kazuki led a team of mech pilots to destroy them. In an explosive battle over the fate of humankind, the young warriors risk everything to save their only home from assimilation. Is this like Mob Love? I hope it is, or better. I mean, Mob Love alternative, not the normal Mob Love where nothing happens, but romance. Breakblade, as I am the 4th movie of Breakblade already. Breakblade, a 3rd movie. More Gundam. Marduk Scramble by Gohans. I have it on my disc. I was supposed to watch it. It's been years since I want to watch this one, but I haven't gone to it. Yeah, not much else to see. Haven't watched Bleach. Didn't watch Bleach. Oh, those were the movies. So these are the leftovers. And these are the TV shorts. And these are the actual anime. Super Robot Tyson. OG. The OG. Oh, that's a sequel. Okay. Iron Man by Madhouse. Zam. Tegami Wachi. A sequel? It has a sequel? That's crazy. What are they even doing? Why do you have a gun? Ain't no way delivering mail is that dangerous, but whatever. Pretty voice, it looks like pretty voice stuff. I see a girl here, but that's probably a dude. Whatever. Togaino no Chi by A1 Pictures. Action and sci-fi. After being devastated in the Third World War, known as the Third Division, Japan was divided in two. Several years after the end of the war, a crime organization called Bischio has taken control of the destroyed city of Toshima, formerly Tokyo, Japan capital city, where they are holding a battle game known as Igura. The main character, a young man named Akira, is falsely accused of a crime. Once arrested, a mysterious woman appears before him, offering him freedom, if he agrees to participate in Igura and defeat Igura's strongest man, the king, or however you pronounce it. The story follows Akira's life in the harsh, lawless Toshima as he fights both to survive and to unravel the mysteries developing around him. Quite intriguing. Is this a boy or a girl? Gotta watch. Fortune Arterial. You got these designs, but you don't got the etchy tag? What's going on? Transfers into a school. I see. Vampires. Oh, that looks very pretty. That looks very pretty. A lot of pretty boys. Probably pretty girls as well. Shinrai Tantei Yakumo. Is this like legendary detective Yakumo or something? I tried to watch it. I forgot. How far did I get? Like 1-2 episodes. Horror? I don't remember being spooked. Perhaps I'm getting my memories mixed up. Sore demo machi wa Mawateiru by Shaft. I see, not interested. Star Driver, Kagayaki no Takuto. There's a dude, and there's a lot of girls. There's a cool robot. It's by Bones. So it would make sense for me to watch this. At least take a look at the first episode. Pokemon, Best Wishes. Supposedly one of the best seasons of Pokemon. No idea. I just watched till the end of my childhood, which was around Pokemon Advanced Battle, whatever, Battle Frontier. Arakawa Under the Bridge, X Bridge, a second season to Arakawa Under the Bridge. That's kind of crazy. Didn't know about that existed. Hyaka Ryoran Samurai Girls. Here's the one I was like, damn, I need more reasons to watch this, because look at how pretty the girls are. Look at how hot. Oh, it has ecchi. I hope it's not the kind of ecchi in which they fight and they have their clothes ripped off or something. They are finally here. This is supposedly a very funny show. I already talked about this. Ecchi? It has ecchi? Crazy. But it probably has a lot of comedy. I don't even know what it's about. I just know it's comedy, and that's all I need to know. Wacky comedy, that's all I need to know. Ika Musume. Not interested, honestly. TBH honest. I just know she's like a symbol of otaku sometimes. But I don't know. Whoa. It's a sequel to Sora no Otoshimono. That's crazy. She's beautiful. I'm missing out. Kurage Hime. Kurage Hime means jellyfish princess, doesn't it? Comedy, romance, and slice of life. Plain timid and obsessed with jellyfish. Tsukimi. Tsukimi means jellyfish as well. It's a far cry from her idea of a princess. Her tepid life as a jobless illustrator. Whoa, a jobless illustrator. Interesting. Comes complete with a roommate who harbors die-hard hobbies that solidify their status as hopeless social rejects. The wallflower runs a tight, nun-like ship. What? These wallflowers run a tight, nun-like ship. But they're no man allowed, not one. No man allowed, not no one, not know how. Bubble is unwittingly burst after Tsukimi brings home a rescued sea jelly and a beauty queen, who's actually a guy. With the threat of losing their cozy convent, inspires their glamour boy to turn the neurotic and oh my god. Perhaps I'm not a C2 if I cannot breathe this properly. God damn. Perhaps I am a C1. Entourage into a portrait of success. Will Tsukimi take her chance to bloom, or will she end up a hot mess? So this is a guy. This is the Kuragi Hime. Very cool. Motto to Love, sequel to Love OBA. Very nice to see Tolabru there. Majutsu no Index 2, great to see Index is back. I don't remember if it had as much fan service as in the first season. I don't even remember what they do in this season. I think they... Yeah, no idea what happens in this season. I forgot. I just know I'm happy that Index is back. Panty and stocking with garter belt. That is crazy. It is not that old. Panty and stocking with garter belt. A classic of anime by Studio Gainax, the GOAT, the legend. I haven't watched, sadly. I'm supposed to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm supposed to watch it with friends, but we can never get together to watch this. Bakuman, I was recommended this by a friend who made his own one-shot manga for a contest. He got inspiration from this anime. I got inspiration from other anime to make games and stuff, so I guess I should watch this. But there's a problem. The animation, the animes I got inspiration from had some nice anime girls, and from what I see in the cover, boy, there's a single girl. Well, okay, there's two girls here, but they look like very side characters. I don't know. Maybe one day. Kami no Mi Soshiro Sekai. I remember I was recommended this by the same guy who recommended Steins Gate and Monogatari to me. I'm surprised this isn't by Shaft, by the way. I didn't watch it. I just know it's about the story about a guy that is very good at playing visual novel eroge galges, and he uses his knowledge to getting the hearts of various girls that he needs to save for some reason, because she is an angel or an agent of death or of hell, and she probably can see that these girls need to have their fate changed by him, and that's how he makes his harem. But yeah, I haven't watched. Oh, it's a sequel to Kami no Mi Soshiro Sekai. Oh, Flag Zero. Okay, yeah. This is the actual first season. And to finish off, the myth, the legend. Ain't no way my little sister can be this cute, or however you say it in English. 俺の妹がこんなに可愛いわけがない. The legend of incest. Which was, I don't remember that much incest going on. It didn't have that much itchy either. Like, there were some... In the first episode, it happens, I think. They fall over and the cameraman gets in some crazy positions to capture some questionable angles. But whatever happens, it's a legend. It's a legend of anime. Kuroneko, even Ayase, the model, the normie model, Kirino herself, and the fact that they supposedly marry at the end because they are seen wearing rings. It's the same. I don't know. I did see the marriage scene, so I know they do marry, at least in secret. But maybe I should rewatch it. Maybe I should rewatch it to remember how strong their romance was actually. Because I remember her fighting the best childhood friend of this guy, who was also in love with him. And they were fucking throwing hands and ripping each other's hair and stuff. And the childhood friend was, oh, you guys are sick and twisted. Incest is disgusting. And they were both like, I want to marry my sibling. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe during Imoto Day, which is coming soon. I should rewatch this. But that's all for the 2010 anime, year of anime. It had some very heavy hitters. It had some very good stuff. We will continue this journey tomorrow with 2011 year of anime. We are slowly approaching to the origins of when I started watching seasonal anime. All those anime I watched that I mentioned, I didn't watch when they were airing. I watched them when they were complete. Binge watched them. Binge watching is great. I love binge watching. And either binge watching has its charms, but watching it on a seasonal weekly schedule also has its charms. Both are great ways to watch anime. I don't think one is superior to the other. Some people might say the other ways, but in my personal experience, they are both pleasant ways to spend the time. But yeah, I will be back soon, tomorrow, with 2011 year of anime. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You gotta make them a reality, like I'm doing here, I'm talking about anime, because nobody cares. Can't talk about this with my friends. So it is my dream to make a reality of me talking about all the anime for hours and hours. So yeah, you cannot die before making your dreams a reality. Get out there and go get them. I'll see you later, Space Cowboy.